Alrighty, and I think we're live. Hey guys, what's going on? My name is Tuvas, and welcome back to a long outstanding live stream. I haven't done this in a long time. It's definitely been a minute. But I just kind of felt like streaming today because I just wanted to check out the new Sinai map, because I hear it's a lot of fun, especially around the pyramids. So, for today's little session, I also thought I'd give my first love another go, and that is the AV-8B Harrier 2 night attack. Hopefully. Hey, Sephmol, welcome. Yes. Welcome to the stream. I hope you enjoyed. But like I was saying, it's going to be the AV-8B Harrier 2 night attack, one of my original favorite aircraft. It is a fantastic little attack platform. Hopefully, I still remember how to use this. And speaking of which, I just realized I don't think I have anything bound. Well, I have pitch bound, not roll. Okay, so we're gonna have to change that. I guess this is gonna turn into like a little mini tutorial as I bind everything. Well, that kind of sucks. All right, let's go ahead and set up our binds. We're gonna set up our two shoulder buttons as modifiers. Oh, speaking of which, let me have the gamepad overlay working. Oop. That is not the right size. Transform. Fit to screen. Oh, that is massive. Let's go ahead and move that down a little bit. Bring it down some more. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so like I was saying, we're going to be setting up the shoulder buttons as modifiers. Okay, we've got the two modifiers now set. Okay. And now let's begin binding everything. First off, we'll start off, well, first more than anything, we're going to select a cell under our device, which is our Xbox 360 controller, and make sure to hit clear category. Do not hit clear all, because that'll clear all bindings, including other aircraft. Do clear category. There we go. And then we'll do the same thing under the Axis Commands area as well. Not that it matters that much. And now let's begin binding, starting with our Axis Commands. So let's start off with pitch, forward and back on the left stick. Assume you guys can see that okay. Hit OK. Roll, left and right on the left stick. Rudder, triggers in. Also note, sometimes there's an issue where you can't invert this binding. And if it does that, just simply clear it, rebind it. Oop, rebind it. Actually, I think it may not work still. Oh yeah, now it's working. And now you should be able to invert it. So there you go. Next, TDC slew horizontal. TDC slew vertical. Axis tune, and oh, not that one, just hit dead zone of 10. This guy, I'm pretty sure we need to invert it, but we'll leave it uninverted for now and see how that goes. Let's see, we also want our horizontal shift, both modifiers, and left and right on the right thumbstick. And then vertical shift, both modifiers, and up and down on the right thumbstick. For both of these will be dead zone of 10 and inverted. Alright, and let's go ahead and axis tune our pitch and roll axes. Pretty sure a 7 will do it. Yeah, looks about right. About 7 here. Yep, that looks pretty good. Alright. Now let's go ahead and work our way down this list, because I'm pretty sure I know how to bind everything from heart. So let's go left modifier and down on the D-pad. For gun, we'll do left modifier and left on the D-pad. Forward, left modifier and forward on the D-pad. And we will simply work our way down this list. Air to ground undesignate, I'll be left stick click. And air brake in will be right modifier and B as in boy. Air brake out, as in you want to slow down, will be right modifier and A. Let's see. Altitude hold on off toggle, that'll be right modifier and select. Don't care, don't care. Automatic flight control, right modifier and start. bomb pickle. That will be... No, I've been experimenting with a alternative option for the bomb pickle button. And for this, normally I have it set to the select button, but I think I'm going to try getting used to setting it to the right stick click. So let's just go for that today. Cage and cage, left modifier and select. Go down the list, go down the list. Here we go. Canopy open and close. Both modifiers and right stick click. Com aft, both modifiers, and pretty sure down on the D-pad, because com 1 is going to be both modifiers and up on the D-pad. Let's go move on to... Slowly work my way downtown. Faces pass and I'm homebound. There we go. Chaff will be Y. Flares will be X. Oh boy. I apologize for anyone who's looking for action right away, but maybe this semi-tutorial will help you bind your gamepad for the AV-8B. Let's see, where else do we need to go? Double clicking too fast. I know I did this. Exterior lights all toggle on and off. Right, pretty sure this is right modifier and left stick click. Here we go. F1 view will be left control and forward on the D-pad. So this particular binding, because I have a Xbox, what was it called again? An Xbox 4 controller, Series X and S controller. My third, like start select and then a share button, that is a third share button. I have that set to left control through Steam. So I use that third button plus a D-pad direction to do these external view stuff. So F1, which is cockpit view, I have it set to left control, which is technically the share button as a modifier, and then D-pad up. Hey Augie Hicks, how's it going? Sure, if you want. I mean, I don't know. I don't know this region. So I will fly in the general direction where I think Jerusalem might be, and yeah, we could take a look. Left control and down on the D-pad for F10. F2 will be left control and left on the D-pad. And F6 will be left control and right on the D-pad. Alrighty. Now, and keep in mind, these are entirely optional. You do not need to bind these, so if you have a controller that doesn't have that extra share button, don't worry about it. You don't need these. It's nice to have, but it's not necessary. Flaps mode. Flaps mode is going to be both modifiers, and since we're going down, we'll do select on the D-pad. And flaps mode up, both modifiers, and start. Wait, did I say select on the D-pad? Both modifiers and select will be going down, and then both modifiers and start will be going up for flaps mode. Here's an important one. Force cursor to show on and off. This might instead be called clickable mouse cockpit mode on and off. If you don't know which one you have, simply press left alt and then C, and then it should snap straight to it. Whatever you have, that is what you're going to bind here, and that is going to be right modifier and right stick click. Keep on going down the list. Keep on going down the list. Helmet visor NVG toggle. I typically set this to both modifiers and Y. Here we go. Landing gear up and down, both modifiers, and left stick click, or G by default. Launch flare salvo. So this one I never use, but I have it bound anyways. And it's at honestly a questionable button, which is left modifier and B, which doesn't quite make sense because you would think I would set it to X, since X is also my normal flare button, but I have that for zooming in and out on the teapot. So I don't know. I'll have to think about how I want to go about that one. But for now, I'm just going to have it bound to left modifier and B. I never use it, but it's there in case I need it. Master arm, don't care. Mission computer, don't care. Nozzle rotation, I do care. That'll be right modifier and X for the down direction. Nozzle rotation up will be right modifier and Y. NVG brightness will be both modifiers and X. This will be for the down direction. And then NVG brightness up will be both modifiers and B. So both modifiers and Y is toggling it, and then brightness is X and B for toggling it, or sorry, for turning the brightness up and down. So down is X, B is up. Let's see, parking brake. Yeah, this is a good one. Both modifiers and D-pad right for parking brake off, and then parking brake on will be both modifiers and D-pad left. Adjustment. Here we go. Sensor selects. These are fairly important to have. Right modifier and down on the D-pad for sensor select aft. Sensor select down will be left modifier and A. Since this is, well, I mean, to be honest, it's mostly because I didn't know where else to put it, so I just put it there. I need to think of a better position for that one day. This will be sensor select forward, which is right modifier and up on the D-pad. Sensor select left, which is right modifier and left on the D-pad. And then sensor select right is right modifier and right on the D-pad. Don't care about those, don't care about those. TDC. We want the TDC down, or the action position, so pressing on the TDC will be left modifier and right stick click. Throttle cutoff we don't care about because we could just click it. Throttle up we do care about because that's pretty important. We're going to set that to B. Throttle down, also very important because we want to be able to throttle down. That's going to be set to A. T-pod zoom in and out, that's going to be left modifier, and then zoom in is Y. And then similarly, T-pod zoom out will be left modifier and X. And now we have trigger, we're going to set that to start. Trim bank left, left on the D-pad. Trim bank right, right on the D-pad. Trim pitch down, up on the D-pad. Trim pitch up, down on the D-pad. And let's see. I think that is, oh, no it isn't. Well, no, I think I'm just going to click this guy. This is pretty important, but only for takeoff and landing, so I'm just going to click it. Wheel brakes, that's very important. So both modifiers and A for my usual wheel brake button. Waypoint increment, also important. Since I have right stick click set to bomb pickle, I'm going to set this instead to what I used to use for bomb pickle, which is select. And that should do it. So I'm going to hit OK to save my changes, and then I'm going to double check everything by going back to adjust controls. So let's just go down the list. So B, A, Y, X, up, down, left, right stick click, left stick click, start, select. That looks good. Now let's do all the same things but with right modifier press. So B, A, Y, X, start, select, or select, yep. Right stick click, left stick click, up, down, left, right. Looks good. Now let's do left modifier. Launch flare salvos, sensor select down, T-pod zoom in and out. Looks good. Nothing on start. Maybe I've always had that free. Have I always had that free? Maybe. Okay, cage on cage. Nothing there. TDC action, up, down, left, and nothing there. Okay, so I have a few free options. Now let's go ahead and do both modifiers. NVG toggle, NVG brightness up and down, wheel brakes, canopy open close, landing gear toggle, and those are all set. Okay, looks good. Now I am curious what my actual settings are and how much I missed. Unfortunately, I do not have access to my usual album because this is a relatively new computer. So I'm just going to roll with what we got and hope it's enough. So let's go ahead and take off. Sorry for everyone who tuned into the stream and had to endure that session of binding controls, but hopefully it helps people who decide to watch this live stream. In the future at least. Alright, so let's get our weapons set up. We'll set this up for ×2 AIM-9Ms. Oh, did I not click that? Am I not pressing mouse click? Apparently I'm not pressing mouse click. Is my Steam set up correctly? Controller layout, edit layout, right. Bumper is left mouse click. Let's rebind that just to have it. Then left bumper is... No, let's set this first and foremost to left mouse click. And then secondly will be right bumper. Let's see if that was the issue. Okay, now let's test that again. So left mouse click is working. Yeah, it appears to be. So let's try this again. AIM-9M. That is strange. Why is Steam not liking... Hopefully that's not an issue in the future, so we're just going to do this manually. Bombs, let's... Actually, you know what? Let's do air-ground missiles. We'll do MPPs. Or the APK dubs. APK dubs. And then we'll do a couple of GBU-38s. No, I actually can't remember if through the Inferno server has limits on our loadout, so I guess we'll find out in a second. We'll do targeting pod and gun pod. Let's see how that goes. So while it's doing that, let me test... Okay, yeah, left clicking works. I can move that knob with mouse movement. I can click buttons, but the UI just was not having it for some reason, which is very strange. I wonder if that's a bug with DCS or if that's a bug with Steam, because I'm clearly able to click buttons. That's strange. Anyways, let's go ahead and start up. So how are you all doing tonight? Thank you all for joining, for anyone who has. Whoa, hello. Mission will begin reset sequence in 5 minutes. Well, on the bright side, at least we got everything bound, and when it restarts, we'll have a fresh new session to fly in. So in the meantime, I'm just going to practice my startup procedure and make sure I remember how to do it in the Harrier. And hopefully, at some point, in theory, in 2023, we will be able to do this in the fancy new F-15E Strike Eagle, right? Anyone excited about that? I know I am. That air-to-ground radar especially looks freaking awesome. Actually, you know what? In the meantime, let me not start up. Let me see if I can find Jerusalem. So, I don't know my geography, but if I remember correctly, Jerusalem is somewhere like along this side of the coast? Could have sworn it was like right around here. I don't know my geography at all. I failed at it. Sorry, Mr. Williams. You showed me where the 50 states were, but not not where other countries' landmarks are. I could have... Okay, here's Gaza. Here's Gaza. I recognize that name. Just because I said here's Gaza, that doesn't mean I know where Jerusalem is. I just wanted to point out that I know Gaza. But it honestly may not be the same Gaza I'm thinking of. Where the heck is Jerusalem? You know what? Let's just do it this way. Totally not using Google Maps. Oh, I was close. I was very close. I had the right idea. It is right around here. Here? Could have sworn it's like right here. Like somewhere. Oh, here it is. Haha! There's Jerusalem. Alright, doggy. Here you are. If you're still around. Little northeast. I think I got it right, right? In fact, I'm pretty sure that was Jerusalem. Where is it? Yeah. Okay, cool. So right here in the center. And there it is. Good old Jerusalem. I'll be honest, I have no idea how accurate this is to real life. But my god, is this city dense. Jesus. What are my frames like? 120 frames, right, because I have 4090. I forgot about that. Wow. But still, this is one dense boy of a terrain, of a city. Where are the shadows, though? Shouldn't there be shadows for every... Oh, there is shadows. Right, because the sun is basically directly overhead. So whoever knows the city of Jerusalem, let me know in the comments or in the chat how accurate this happens to look. Oh, that's neat. Looks like we've got freeway overpasses. That is actually kind of cool. That looks Harrier-sized, right? I mean, it kind of sucks that there's this pillar right in the middle of this opening. And then in the middle of this opening, there's a there's a freeway sign. Oh wow, that is pretty low resolution there, but that's all right. Not like we're going to be seeing that. Except for literally right there, we just saw it. But yeah, this is very much Harrier sized. I can definitely fit there. As someone who lives in a city, I can... Thank you very much. I needed your expertise. Because I, for one, live... Where do I live? Under a rock, apparently. Okay, that's pretty cool. A little attention to details like solar panels everywhere. That's pretty neat. Oh, wait. Are those solar panels? Or is that like a water retention system or something? Those are solar panels for sure. What is that? It has to be some kind of like water retention system, right? Well, it's kind of interesting how going from there downward into that instead of feeding into... Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe it is. I don't know. Sometimes I just like to talk out my butt. Also, the mission's about to restart in 60 seconds, so hopefully I can stop talking like this, pretending to know what I'm talking about. We can actually get started on a mission and a flight. Does look very dense, though. This is actually pretty cool. We'll have to take a closer look while we're in an actual aircraft. Maybe hover... Whoa. I don't know if we can hover around. The server just restarted. Can we hover around? What kind of altitude are we dealing with? If it's right next to the water, I imagine it's not that high up. So maybe we can hover around, as long as the temperature is not too high. Let's go to Sinai. We've got the Foria training server as well. You know, I've never really been on the Foria servers, and I don't know if they're any good. I've heard good things about it, but I've never given it a shot, so let me know if you think those are actually good servers or not, because I am curious to give another server a shot, besides my usuals. Oh, I should have favorited the server. Because it might end up further down on this list without me realizing it. Through the Inferno. Oh, you know what I could do? I just do TTI, right? And then any? Yeah, I could just do... Oh, maybe not. Through. There we go. There's Syria. Okay, let's try again. Come on. Hopefully we don't have to wait too much longer. If we do, I might just end up giving Foria a shot, just out of curiosity. I'm thinking it's gonna happen. Alright, let's give Foria a shot. The Sinai map. And for your training, let's see how it goes. I've never played on the server before. Hopefully it's not a total loss. But I hear good things. I definitely hear good things. People like to use the Foria servers as alternatives to the TNN Hoggett servers, as well as Georgia OR server. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this is cooperative. Actually, what is this called? Foria Sinai PVE version 2.2. Okay. Can I take a look at the map? Yes, I can. That's looking good. Oh, okay. So it's like a progression style mission. You take off. I'm guessing you attack targets that have these red or blue names. Very interesting. So like in this case, we've got a couple of Apaches looking to hit, I guess, target point 11 or waypoint 11. There's 09 as well. We've got SA-11. Wow. Okay. Fantastic. Good to know. SA-13. They are going to have a fun time. They're Apaches, though. They can deal with it. All right, cool. Let's do it. Looks like a lot of fun. Everything is neatly organized. So we'll give it a shot. AV-8B, and we'll also make sure to take off from the Tarawa or something similar. LHA. Let's go. Ooh. I've never taken off from the Invincible before, so let's do that. Hell yeah. This will be my first time using this. Look at that. Ah, there's a ski ramp. There's a ski jump. Ah, that's so cool. Okay, so let's see. Ground crew. Rearm refuel. We'll once again go with aim. Oh, god dang it. Okay. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm going to have to use my mouse for this. 2 aim-9s. We'll go APK dubs. APK dubs. And GB38s. Yeah, let's just go with GB38s. Why not? Targeting pod and gun pod. Let's do it.
Copy.
Okay, looks like we're rearming successfully. Let's go battery on. Radio on. Lights as preferred. Not that I need them right now. Turn on our volume. Armor ejection seat. Put the decks and the fuel cock lever. Oxygen. Formation lights. Not that we'll need it. Lights on. Lights on. Lights on. The fuel pumps are already on. I forgot about that change. Alright. We'll go clear on. DMT on. Go engine start while we do the rest. This knob. As Jabbers put it, this knob. This knob. This knob. This knob. This, oh, come on. This knob. Go RWR on. And push that throttle forward. This knob. I'm pretty sure I have it set to pre-align, so we'll just hit that over to nav. Oh, wow. That was a hell of a jump there. Stores page. Close that canopy. We are already getting pinged by something. Looks like a... Ooh, MiG-31. Fantastic. Okay. Let's see what our comms situation is. That is a lot of stuff. Okay, so we'll have to review the briefing page. Oh, maybe it's a page on here? No, it is not. Let us see, let us see, let us see. What I care about is some kind of AI AWACS at the very least. Through the Inferno is kind of nice because they had a text overlay for the AWACS callouts, but in this case, I don't think the server has that. Am I blind? SRS autocock enabled. Main comms 305. Good to know. Oh, you know what? Before I forget. There we go. We have info on the top left now. Objective. Ah, here we go. TACAN. Don't care. Tanker. Don't care. Maybe later. Recovery tanker. AWACS Overlord 249.1. Got it. 249.1. 249.1. Enter. And I've already forgotten what the... It was like 301 or something. 305. Okay, we'll set the second communication channel to 305. And there's only one person using it. One other person using it. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and double check that we have everything. Yes, we do. Go ahead and ground crew wheel chocks remove.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks. Copy. Wheel chocks are now removed. Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1.
Okay, let's get into position finally. Actually, let's do that.
Caution.
Do
Caution.
that. Do that. Okay. I feel like it's taken how long just to get lined up for takeoff? How long have I been streaming for? 30 minutes? Oh my god, I feel sorry for anyone watching this.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 1-2.
Alright, so one thing I seem to recall, let's put that parking brake on, is if I hit this ski jump too fast, we're gonna collapse our gear.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1.
Let's just assume that's not gonna be a problem and just take off. We're gonna YOLO it. Alright, flaps down, H2O on. Let's put our stop to 60 degrees. There we go. V rest is telling us. I mean, I guess we don't have to worry about... Actually, how does this work? Do you rotate the nozzle still? I don't actually know, because you have the ski jump here. Is there a point to rotating the nozzles? Because that's going to point your nose up in the air anyways. Okay, no, I'm just going to assume it... I mean, I'm going to have to, so let's go STO. It's telling us nozzle will be 55 at 103. We'll oblige that and do 55. And let's just confirm that it can in fact go all the way to 55. Yes, it can. Alright. Parking brake off. Wheel brakes on. Master caution off because you are annoying. Throttle up. Maybe a little less? Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Live and learn. And rotate. Wow. That is crazy good. I need to use this ship more often. Flaps up. Throttle back. Trim up. AFCS on. Water off. Lights on. Or sorry, master arm on. Lights off. Fantastic. That was actually pretty cool. Alright. Well, let's go ahead and look at our stores page. Pretty sure we need to set these guys up, so let's set those to instantaneous auto. These guys will be default to CCIP, but I'm pretty sure I have them set to 1688. Yes, I do. So let's bring up this guy and set up 1688. Enter. Thank you everyone for joining, by the way. I hope you're enjoying the stream so far. E-pod is set to laser and armed. Set this to nav. Start decreasing our climb to 5 degrees. While we do what we should have done while we're on the ground and check our F10 map, because I have no idea what I need to do. Let's see if you can help out these Harriers. They've got quite a few targets to deal with. I can at least try to look for the bigger hitters, like especially the SA-13. We can hit the SA-13, maybe the BMPs/BDRs. It's a BMP? Yes, it is. So I'll hit those guys. And that is at, in theory, waypoint 11. So let's see if waypoint 11 exists. Looks like it does. Wow. That is actually really nice. Alright, cool. So we've set that up for waypoint 11. Let's designate waypoint 11 as our target. Targeting pod is already looking that direction. See if it makes some magic happen. And scale to auto. Fantastic. I forgot how much fun the Harrier is to fly sometimes. It's been a while. It's been a while. Let's set a bingo fuel state. Whoa, that moved really fast. So let's set it to 25. Because 25 is probably where I'll want to think about air-to-air refueling if I still have armaments. Let's set anti-skid on so we can clear our warning lights. Also, is this cloud layer... Okay, there's some... It's a little patchy. Not very patchy. A little patchy. So hopefully there's a break in the clouds in the target area. If not, we'll have to do this from like 8,000 feet or something. The ramp on the British carrier is fun, but do also try the Kuznetsov ramp with an F8. Oh, you can't, so you'll have to land there and then try it. I'll accept that challenge. That sounds like a lot of fun too. Harrier is such a badass module. Absolutely, I agree. It is a fantastic module. Still waiting for that Harrier 2 Plus though. That is going to be something, especially with a Hornet radar mounted to the nose. Ugh. Unfortunately, it won't have the same resolution, so to speak, as the F-15E that's going to be coming out. But at least it's going to be somewhat useful for weather like this, because you'll be able to do ground mapping, look at a given area without having to use your targeting pod, see what it looks like. Don't think it's going to be as useful as the Strike Eagle, but still, better than nothing. Wait, Harrier 2 Plus, what's that? Where did you hear about? So, the Harrier 2 has two major variants. The first one is the one we have, which is the Night Attack. It's the one with the DMT in the nose, so you see that camera right there in the nose. So Night Attack meaning it has the FLIR, the infrared forward-looking display, as well as the DMT. But the Harrier 2 Night Attack, the Harrier 2 Night Attack suffers in that it cannot perform in weather like this. So imagine your target area is covered by clouds. Well, you can't see through clouds with a, an optical sensor like this. So you need something like a radar. So what they did is they took AV-8B Harrier 2 Night Attacks and upgraded them with old Hornet radars, so that they could do all-weather operations if they wanted to. Now, it's not the greatest thing in the world because they're still just Hornet radars. They're not Strike Eagles. But, oh, yes, actually, that is a fantastic point. A big benefit is the Harrier turns into kind of like a mini fleet defender because you can carry AMRAAMs and guide them in. I mean, technically you could like Mad Dog AMRAAMs, I guess, on any plane, but being able to guide them in properly, oh man, that is such a huge benefit. So you get like a little mini jump jet fleet defender as a result. Now, as for it coming to DCS, nothing has been said. It has, other than that Razbang does want to do it, doesn't mean they will, but last we heard is they did want to, but it's not coming until the Night Attack is officially complete. And I don't believe it has left early access yet, so don't quote me on that, but that is the last thing I've heard about it. Ooh, did that give me a look at the target area? Unfortunately, I can't see jack in that screen, though. Yeah, that is not coming out okay. But it looks like there's a... Oh, no, there is not a break in clouds. It's just darker clouds. Okay, it doesn't look like there's going to be a break in the clouds, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip below them. But first, let's get trimmed out. There we go. I use my AFC to trim myself. And we're gonna throttle down, dip down below the clouds. Use our superior targeting pod, our Lightning II. take a look at the target area from a distance, plan out our targets, and then hopefully we'll be able to hit them through the clouds using GPS bombs. And hopefully, yeah, as long as they stay out of my drop zone, they shouldn't get damaged. But I'm going to go for this SA-13.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 147, Fort 100.
That'll depend. APK dubs for the Hornet, it'll depend, especially because it's an ED module. They are very much in the, I mean, for a lot of them, I was about to say, it's not across the board, but for a lot of their modules, they are very much, we are simulating this specific, like, tail number practically. And if it never carried it, then it's not going to get it. Now that being said, there is other modules that they've made, for example like the K50, where they have been a bit more like lenient on what it can and can't do. But in the case of the Apache, in the case of the Hornets, so far that I recall, at least right offhand right now, they've been pretty much like, if it didn't carry it, it's not going to get it. Which kind of sucks, but yeah, it is what it is. It's understandable. On the bright side, the A-10 has the APK dubs. I think the APKWS introduced later on after 18C in games. But yeah, you very much have to factor in what date our particular module is meant to represent. And if it didn't carry a certain weapon during those dates, then it's probably not going to carry it in the game. Even though technically it could. So kind of a bummer. I personally feel like it should be left in the hands of the mission makers to allow it or not. Not in the module creators, but it's not my game. It is Eagle Dynamics and their decision. So it is what it is. Oh, and it does look like I do have to invert that setting. TDC slew vertical does in fact need to be inverted. There we go. Oh, which reminds me, okay, yeah, that looks good. Alright. We're looking at the target area now. Wow. Those targets are actually standing out really well. So the thing I wanted to hit was closer. Oh, here it is. I think that's what I wanted. Oh, so that's a BMP. But I'm going to do my best to tag the ground underneath it. There we go. L-tip. B001. Okay, so that's one of the BMPs I wanted to hit. Oh. I thought that was just hit. That looks like that might be the SA-13 I was planning on going for. We're at 40 miles in closing. Let's decrease our speed so we can take our time. In fact, let's use the FLIR. That's probably going to make our lives a lot easier. That's the BMP we already tagged. There's another ground asset of some kind. Looks like another BMP, so I'm going to L-tip that. TLO, enter. Things are getting hit over there. Wow. What happened there? Opinion on cows being able to be sling loaded? Fantastic question. I think we should be able to sling load whatever we want. If we want to turn the Huey into a sky crane, I think we should be allowed to do it. That is what I TO'd earlier. Oh my god, what was that? Oh my god. Well, I guess that's the performance improvements visualized. That low frame rate Apache flying around. What is that? That is the same goddamn BMP. But yeah, I think we should be able to load whatever we want. If we want to turn a Huey into a sky crane, let's go for it. Fair enough. Honestly, I think it's good PVE is that way when it comes to things like this. Yeah, I can agree. I can agree with the appreciation towards it, at least. The direction, like I said, I still think it should be left in the hands of the mission makers. Damn, son! He just went in with a rocket run. Oh, he's getting lit up, though. Did he miss? Oh, he missed. No! Rip. Aww. Okay. Well, I guess it's fair game for me. Is that SA-13 down? Yes, it is. So I guess we've only got those 2 targets. So we'll hit this guy first. We'll refine. So I'm pretty sure that is set for TO2, so we'll refine that just a little bit. Is this the other one? No. Oh, wow. Things were a lot easier to see when I was further out. Okay, fine. I'll do it this way. Go TO1. How's that looking? Oh, that is spot on. Alright. So now, let's have some fun. This beat is sick. Let's go here. Go there. Go 1 and 2. Okay, let's murder. Alright, let's do it.
Caution, caution.
We'll climb up to about a safe altitude of roughly 20,000 feet, and then we'll simply drop on these 2 targets. It should work out. Oh, maybe not 20,000, more like 10,000. We don't have to be that high. And let's break it. Let's break it even and call it 15,000. All right, master arm on, air to ground. JDAM selected, using auto, and targets of opportunity 1 and 2 are selected. Lights are off. Not that it matters because this is PVE. All right, we are good to go. Now, I should probably do an AWACS call, just in case. Bogey
Overlord 1-1, Dodge 5-1, request bogey dope. Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 154, 470 at
154 for 70? Not a problem. Not my problem to deal with.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 154.
Getting close to 15,000 feet. We're at 13 and a half. 15 miles out the target. That should still be pretty good. Let's course correct just a tiny bit. To 168. So this appears to be a bug. The heading we're supposed to be at is listed off to the right, when it should be in the middle, I believe. But as long as this number matches that number, more or less, we should be okay. It's just kind of annoying that it's off-center like that. But maybe it's a blessing in disguise because I can clearly see the number here and then match that to match that. Or have that match that to make it work.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 243, 4100 at 25,000.
Alright, we are well above 15,000. Let's go ahead and level out. Altitude hold. We'll increase our speed to 100, close to 102%. And right when we hit 75 on that count up, we will press and hold left and release, which I believe is right stick click. We are now at 75. Hold and press and hold. Times 1, times 2. And we're off. Don't want to be over the target area if we can help it. Let's give you guys a cinematic view and get rid of that info bar. Then we'll observe our damage from the distance.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 156, Fort 150 at 27,000.
You know what? There totally is no cloud layers over the target area. I could have just done this from high up. Wow. That's alright.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 249. Fort 110 at 27,000. Cold.
Let's go ahead and chill from here. Oh, and just like that. Pretty sure that was hit. Oh, hey, look, there's a BDA up here on the top right. And that was hit as well, but was that... Yes, it was. It was hit, but was it killed? That looks very killed. Alright, cool. Sweet. Let's shuffle between them. Very nice. See if there's anything else we can murder. Not sure if there is.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 164, 450 at 3,000 knots.
Target destroyed.
Dodge 5-1.
Is there a JTAC? 1686.
39, Fort 100 at 24,000 knots.
What is this? 1686. Enter. Apparently there's a JTAC out there. Let's use it. Unfortunately, our rockets are set up for 1688, so we should capture the laser spot and then laze in the rest of the way ourselves. So let's capture. There's the capture. Very cool. Set it to TV. We'll set that. Target of opportunity number 3. Set that. Actually go. Oh, and of course it's dead.
Good job. Another base is under our control. You can now spawn there.
So apparently that base is now ours. Alright. So, JTACs are actually pretty useful. So let's head on over here to waypoint 9. Unfortunately, I don't remember how to toggle between target points and waypoints. I think it's just what waypoint increment and just hold it. Let's see. Do I have to be in nav? Yeah, it's shifting between my target points, but it's not giving me my waypoints. I'm not sure how to get those back. Maybe if I undesignate. Oh, wait a minute. Target point, waypoint. There we go. Now we're back to waypoints. So waypoint 9. That's where we want to go. What is with my trim? Oh, AFC is off. Alright, so we'll turn towards our new waypoint. In fact, let's designate that as our target area. We'll unsave. And let's change our laser code back to 1688. Enter. Bring that back. Alright. And let's dip below the clouds. I'm pretty sure our friendly territory is off to the left here, so we'll dip below the clouds in that direction, since we know we won't get shot at from there. And we'll observe the target area that's currently 40 miles away. So I'm fairly sure. Yeah, okay, we're good. We're going the right direction. Oh, there are 2 F5s heading over to that airbase. Let's see if we can intercept those guys. Let's have some fun. Why not? I mean, we have an air-to-ground loadout.
130 at 26,000 knots.
We may have an air-to-ground loadout, but that's okay. Because it doesn't matter. We're gonna have some fun. We won't jettison anything.
Dodge 5-1. Request bogey dope.
FC is off.
Dodge 5-1. Overlord 1-1. Bra 209 for 14 at
209 for 14.
500 knots.
209 for 14. Sorry, what altitude did you say? 3,500.
Dodge 5-1. Overlord 1-1.
Oh, I see him. I see him.
110 at 28,000 cold.
That's my RPM. Step it up a little bit.
Overlord 1-1. Bra 240.
I'm not going to bother jettisoning. Who needs to jettison? Yeah, guys, if you guys can't see them, they're like right here at my yellow cross. Oh no. Yep, that's one of the F5s. Might go for this other one. Box 2. Box 2. Have to get our guns ready. He's not flaring yet. Well, I guess we are gonna have to dump. Let's do it.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 164, Fort 120.
Flaring because I don't know where he is. Oh, there he is.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord
And in the mix with two F5s. That's okay. Keep popping flares. We have 120 of them.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 257, Fort 150 at 26,000 cold.
Cut in.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord
Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. There we go, on his tail.
at 3,500 knots.
Step up our power a little bit.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 257, Fort 150
Damn, he's fast.
at 28,000 cold.
Don't know where the other F5 is, but that's okay. We'll stay on this one. Bring back our power just a tiny bit so we don't overheat. Or overstress, I should say. We aren't necessarily overheating.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 266, Fort 150 at 26,000 knots.
Let's try about... Try that. Close. Whew. I look pretty close. He's dipping a little bit. And getting some of our energy back. A little lag. Where is he at? Where is he at? There he is. Get my energy back. I'm tempted to reverse it just so I can make him overshoot and get another shot at him. Where is that other one? Did I actually shoot him down? I feel like I missed him both times with those A9s. Alright, let's reverse. And we're just going to make him overshoot since we are Harrier shenanigans. So he's going to come back this way. And then come over here. There he he is. And then it's coming this way, so let's pull ahead. He should pull ahead of us. There he is. Unfortunately, we are very slow. What I wouldn't give for another AIM-9 right now. Oh, he's dipping back down for some reason.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 27141 at 1000 cold.
We're at 370 knots, plenty of energy. Not at max speed, so we can keep this up.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 232 4100 at 27,000 knots.
424. Whoa, hello. Okay, well, I guess friendly AIM AIM-120's probably got him. Based on my RWR, I think that might have been a ground-based NASAM. Because I was looking at the RWR, that NS, I'm pretty sure that stands for NASAM. Let's do it. Oh, good kill, whoever that was, thank you. And I guess I'm going to land here since we did capture it, I'm pretty sure. Yes, we did. I think. Where am I? Yeah, that should be ours. Oh yeah, that's ours. Alright, we're going to land there. We're at 33, let's go ahead and dump. Turn on our lights, which apparently only turn off, they don't turn back on, so it's not quite a toggle. Master arm off. V-stall. And then we'll just land off to the side of the runway so we don't have to deal with the patterns and stuff. Get ourselves to... Oh! That is an issue. That is something I should have checked after takeoff. Put it to there, flaps down.
Caution, caution.
Put it to landing. Nose will steer.
Caution.
Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. That was very anticlimactic, but whatever. It's all good. It's been a minute since I've practiced using the guns in air-to-air. Usually I'm pretty good about sniping people out the sky, despite not having a proper, like, radar-guided gun picker. But, yeah, it's been a minute. How hot is it in this mission? Can I tell?
Dodge 5-1, Overlord.
I think it'd have to be on the briefing page. All the way at the bottom. Temperature 21 degrees. Not too bad.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 245 4000
Yep.
cold.
Just turn right in.
Altitude, altitude, altitude.
I don't know if I shot down that other F5 because he was nowhere to be found.
Dodge 5-1.
I would have expected him to be engaging me as well, so I'd have to be dealing with two Tigers at the same time, but it just was nowhere. so maybe I was able to shoot him down.
Landing.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord,
Oh, thank you, warning.
Fort 100 at 26,000 cold.
Jesus, I would have forgot that entirely.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 248, Fort 100.
We're at 82 degrees. Let's go ahead and slow it down. And we won't park on the runway, we'll park to the side of it. Oh no, that was pretty bad.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord.
All the times for a lag spike to happen. This is not one of those times that it's okay. And we'll do kind of a rolling landing, so we don't have to worry too much about our temperatures. Because we're already at 102. Ooh. Okay, we are good, we are good. Like I said, we'll just...
Bingo.
There we go. Very nice. Parking brake on, let that do its thing for me, and we're good. Flaps up, water off, flaps up all the way, nozzles all the way forward except for 10 degrees. Alright, let's rearm refuel. Right in time for that bingo warning. We'll go with the same... let's go with Mavericks this time. I haven't used those in a while. Really? There we go. Go with IR Mavericks? What the heck is going on? Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to mouse click again. Alright. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've messed with... Oh, you know what I could do? I could do laser Mavericks if we have JTACs in the area? Oh! Hell yeah, dude. Let's do E2Ls, just in case we have to guide them in ourselves. 2Ls and IR Mavericks, just to have a nice little mix. We'll carry a single sidearm and a single sidewinder. These were mics, right? Yeah, they were. He's having a hell of a time hitting those F5s.
Request rearming. Copy.
So how's it going, everyone? Hope you're enjoying the stream so far. Thank you all for joining. Edward, how's it going? You feel old, why is that? So our next target, which is where all the action is currently at, is going to be this guy here. Target point 9, currently being observed over by a Reaper. Can't tell what its laser code is, but oh, I can. 1686, so we'll be using that. And hopefully it'll be as easy as pie. This SA-11 is going to be a pain and a half, though. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm trying to learn how to not crash a Cirrus. Okay. Am I even pronouncing that right? A Cirrus? It's like the alternative to a Cessna in terms of learning how to fly. Now, is that a real one, or is it like Microsoft Flight Sim? I was actually in a Cirrus not that long ago. One of my buddies, his coworker owns one, and he was kind enough to let me tag along and just join in on a flight around the area. So that was a lot of fun. It was pretty cool. November 621 Kilo Foxtrot. All right, that's your tail number. Tail number, is that right? I feel like it's not a tail number. I feel like it's supposed to be called something else. But yeah, but yes. Gotcha. I'm not much into the whole civil aviation thing, just because my God, the amount of work to keep track of everything, you're going to be like, watching him do is like, the guy who was kind enough to let me join him on his flight just to, you know, get in some hours, like, more than half the time was spent communicating with traffic controllers. Like, any time I started like, oh, that's cool, do you know what that is? And then he's already got his index finger on the radio button, like, already talking to someone. I'm like, oh, crap, well, sorry, let me go ahead and do your business. I know it's a lot more important than just chit-chatting about what we're seeing, but it did feel like it was a lot of work.
Incomplete.
There we go. Alrighty, so we are rearmed, refueled. Looks like we've got a couple friendly fighters in the area taking care of F-14B. An F-14B. My God. Okay, well, I'm sure they've got it. This is 3v1. I'm sure they've got it. In fact, can we spectate? Yes, we can. Oh, he is dogfighting with a full air-to-ground loadout. Against the F-14B in a full air-to-air loadout. Oh, this is not looking good. Oh, get that A9X off. Come on, you got it. You got it. Oh, no, you don't got it. No. Okay, it's 2v1 now. Please. This other F-14B, make it happen. Make it happen. What? Did that miss? Did the missile miss? Oh, thank God. Okay, cool. I'm going to keep watching you basically execute more advanced functions of anything I've seen outside of Iraq. Outside of Iraq? So, were you on tour in Iraq? I'm gonna... Let's see, what am I going to do? Looks like there's no one else here, so I'm just going to pull onto the airfield, take off in that direction, and then just go straight to target point 9. Alright, let's do it!
Caution. Caution.
Flaps down, water takeoff, nose wheel steer on, wrecking brake off. Uh-oh. Am I stuck in the ground? Okay, thank God. Oh, cool, man. Well, thank you for your service. Unfortunately, I'm not very well versed in how to respond and all that. But thank you for everything you did. Did you have a lot of fun while you were out there? I mean, all things considered. Wow, I am so awkward asking those kinds of questions. I've seen AV-8s get down for real, which is why... Ah, gotcha. So this brings you back a little bit, huh? Were you on the ground while they were taking care of things from the skies? Let's go 60 degrees. Oh my God, that took off. Throttle back, water off, flaps auto, AFC on, master worm off, low altitude one can bite my, let's see. There we go, we're good to go. Alright, so we're already set up for target point 9. We are going to set ourselves up for 1686, I believe. Let's back, just double check that. I enjoyed watching A-10s eat a lot. Ah, that sounds awesome. Oh, is this... Oh, okay, I was about to say, is this F-14B still alive somehow? But no, it looks like they're still dealing with other fighters. So our target area is here. So let's double check. This is laser code 1686. 1686, we are good. So let's turn towards the target, which is at heading 100. We've already got the area designated, which is why our DMT is on the area. Unfortunately, you can't see jack shit because the DMT kind of sucks, which I'm sure you've heard plenty about before. So instead, let's pull up our targeting pod. Let's zoom in, and there you have it. Oh, and let's also turn on our master arm. Lights off. Laser on. All right. Let's see what we can find. In fact, you know what? Let's just use that laser code. And no, we do have laser Mavericks. So yeah, let's just do that. In theory, should be able to go to the restore page, choose our laser Maverick. Uncage.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1.
Is that how that works? Let's go air to ground. Uncage. Oh boy. It has been a little bit. Let's undo that. Let's redesignate that area. Let's uncage. Oh boy, I have forgotten how these Mavericks work. Pretty sure I have them selected. Let's choose the IRMV instead. Let's uncage. Am I not pressing the right button? Like, what's going on here? Let's get below 8,000 feet, so we're not in the clouds. But yeah, dude, that sounds like a fantastic sight to behold. As destructive as that part of history was. All things considered, as I said before, that must have been amazing to behold. What is going on? Oh, because it's still in standby. Okay, does this one have to align as well? I always thought that laser mavs were a lot more simple in the sense that they didn't need to spend time aligning or anything like that, or cooling down or whatever. We're currently 27 nautical miles away from the target. Still want to see that laser mav screen pop up. Maybe it has to be on this side. Stores. Oh, there it is. All right. 1686. Okay, hold on. What is going on? You know what? Let's undesignate, because we already know the general area where it's supposed to be looking. Then let's go ahead and keep this to our HUD.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 146.
This back to waypoint 9. Then let's put our nose up so that our LST is scanning that area. Ooh, that is not a good sign. Oh no, we're good, we're good. I saw a jet falling from out of the sky, and I was hoping that wasn't one of our guys. 16... I'm pretty sure it's 1686. Yeah, 1686. Is that not what I'm scanning? 1686.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord.
That's what it should be doing. Get back down below the clouds.
48,000 knots.
And bring it back up. I mean, unless he's not actually seeing any targets, then I guess that would explain it. Maybe it's already cleaned up. Let's bring the scan over here. Bring it over here. You know what? It may not actually be scanning anything, like targeting anything. Oh, now it is. There's the smoke, and of course, yeah, there we are. Got that laser Maverick. There it is. And rifle. Go get him.
086, 435 at 500 knots.
That was a 7-mile shot. It should be pretty good.
305 radio check.
Oh boy.
Good check on.
Fortunately, I can't respond.
Good check on 305.
Is my findings all correct? And be a shack pretty soon. Come on. Where's the shack? Right there it is. Good shack.
Caution.
Hell yeah. Target destroy, losing new target, Shilka, 1686. We got this. Turn in pretty quickly. AFC off. Let's just pull our nose all the way over. Step up our gas to 100%. Get the lock and just rifle right away. Being able to fire and forget these laser maps is actually kind of nice. Wish there was a way to tighten. You know what? There probably is. I was gonna say, I wish there was a way to tighten up the scan zone. Okay. Let's lock it up. There it is, and rifle.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 270, Fort 170 at 1,500 knots.
What the hell was that? You know, I hear that a lot. Apparently there just was not a lot of action actually happening. What the hell flew over me? Okay, thank God. It's just this guy. Yeah, but I hear that a lot, that not a lot of action, like in terms of like actual metal to... Jesus Christ. I wonder if you guys can hear that very well, but I'm getting sonic booms just constantly. Screw the people on the ground, right? 1686, new target is a Leopard 1686. So let's go ahead and use the LST. Use the LST to get the new target. Looks like smoke's out over there, so let's turn back in.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 089 450 at
Move the scan zone into LST over the target area. Capture the new target. Where are you? There you are. There it is. And now, what I should be able to do is then uncage from here. Oh, it's not ready yet. Oh, fantastic.
Overlord 1-1, Bra 091 450 at 26,000.
So we'll do a quick orbit because, as you can see here, it is still standby. Yeah, DCS is a very interesting way or perspective on things, I would guess, because you get into a lot of like what-if scenarios that you can finally see. Maybe if things played out a certain way, this is potentially how things could have gone. Like, what if you did have access to the entirety of the naval, what's called, air assets, and just everyone moves in at once, then you just coordinate like a giant strike package because you were in a giant Discord full of nerds who are all willing to fly these monstrous vehicles of military aviation, all to hit one target all at the same time. It's crazy.
Good job. Another base is under our control.
Oh, is that ours? Yes, it is. Okay, never mind.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra
So we still have two IRMVs.
4200 at
Let's
26,000.
pull back on the gas a little bit because we want to save up. And let's figure out where we want to go next. 32 is now ours. That is great to know. I guess we'll go to 12. Oh my god. That is an S300. And that looks like a F-14B. Okay, so I don't want to tangle with the S300, but I will do the side mission number 2. Let me figure out how to enter that in. What direction am I flying? Towards the coast? Okay, so we'll go towards...
Bike check on 305.
We'll go towards Fart Moscow, which is waypoint 34. And then if I just shift my focus north, and I should find these targets over there. Hopefully that's good enough. Let's go to waypoint, oh boy, 34. I'm so glad these things are pre-entered. Fantastic. Okay, never mind. So I guess I'm just gonna have to do it this way. Let's do it the old-fashioned way. I'll change waypoint 1. Yeah, waypoint 1. Let's go to data, position north. Here we go. 310180. 3180. Is this the same format? I don't think it is, but let's find out. Definitely not. Okay, so north 31. Oh boy, I have to do this in my mind. Oh, oops. Please. North 310180. That's like, it's like 45? That's like 45 or 55 or 50. Let's go 50. And then east 0. 330062. 330062. 62 is like half. That's like what, like 3? 62, like 3.5? Let's go 3.5. And then elevation is, those are scuds. Let's mouse over 94 feet. I mean, it's practically there already, so there we go. Let's go data. Let's go designate. All right, target area confirmed. Let's go hit him. This has been cool. Don't die. Hope that splashes whoever you shot. Yeah, for sure, man. Thanks. No GLID ordinance. What does that mean? I'm not entirely sure what that means. GLID. Let's see if I can figure that out. GLID. So obviously ID being identification. GL good. Blaze? Identification? No, that doesn't sound right. Okay, good. We're heading in the right direction, so it looks like we've inputted the target correctly at least. Go laser. Zoom in. There's the target area, but that is very far away. Oh, and there's the targets. Fantastic. Oh my god, please. Go back to air to ground. I always press the wrong button because I'm so used to other modules. Redesignate. Okay. But there's our targets. Pretty sure. We'll probably want a rifle on... Oh my god, yeah, those are scuds. That is a lot of scuds. Oh, and that is something I definitely want to kill first. Okay. Alrighty, found my first target. Fortunately, I'm not getting a good ground track, so I can't actually target him yet. They're just much too far away. I have to get a bit closer. Yeah. I like how it's saying I'm using my CCTV, even though I'm using my CCTV. There we go, now it's at FLIR. There's a few bugs still. Oh my god, please. I think it's down? Yeah, there we go. I can't do point track yet because I'm not close enough. I really hope this drift isn't due to something else that's out of my control. Looks like our Mavericks are ready, so those are good to go. Fantastic. That's good to go. Oh my god, I hate this so much. HSD. Decimate. Okay, so there's definitely at least two targets I want to hit. There's this guy, which looks like it is some form of air defense. Probably a Tunguska. And then on the left, what was that? Oh, it's just artifacts. Okay. A lot of infantry. A whole lot of infantry. But there's another air defense. Looks like another Tunguska. So let's... I'm just gonna... What is going... There we go. Getting an area track there. So I'm gonna do this. I say 11. Really? There's no way that one's actually targeting me. Yeah, there's no way. There's no chance. Okay, almost there, almost there. There we go. So we've got that guy, so we'll set this to target opportunity 1. Oh, you know what? I should probably L-tip that first. Target of opportunity 1. Now, I don't think they've actually modeled the L-tip, but there may not actually be a reason to use it. But at the very least, I can simulate the idea of using it. Then there's this guy, L-tip, and this will be target opportunity 2. Right now, let's just confirm that those are in fact what I've designated. So our target of opportunity 1, designate. Oh my god, what is going on? Am I in a cloud layer? What is happening? There we go. Okay. So that's number 1. That's number 2. Fantastic. Okay, let's go ahead and do that. It's IRMV. Zoom in. That is ready to go once we're in range.
Caution.
In fact, let's go ahead and pump up a bit. Still don't know what GLID means. I'm gonna look that one up.
Pop-up group 249, Fort 160 at 1,500 knots.
We're at 4,900 pounds. Not too bad for a Harrier. Probably have enough fuel to get this target area, launch off those 2 MAVs, get in a couple of strafes to knock out the scuds, and we should be good. I didn't see any AAA. So just those 2 Tunguskas. The Maverick shot should knock out the infantry in the area, so if there's any man pads in the immediate area, those shouldn't be a problem. Which means I should be open to do gun strafes without too much challenge. Fingers crossed. Power on. Let's not reduce our speed too much more than we have already. Which is pretty good. What's our target area looking like? No! K50, please! I mean, to be fair, he's probably traveled a lot further than I have, relatively speaking. Oh no, please. I'm still gonna try to knock out those Tunguskas, because they can be a problem for even K50s. Ah, man, that sucks. Oh, hopefully we don't clash any more than we need to. Oh no! Ooh, that was close. You know what? He might need more support than the K50. But I can't do much against this site. Come on, dude. Dip below. Terrain mask. Terrain mask. Alright, we're just going to fly directly towards it now, and hope for the best. You have to get a lock within 8 miles.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, pop-up group 241, Fort 100,
Dial back the
3,000 knots.
throttle a little bit. We'll maintain this vector. Target area visible. Let's make sure we can flip between them. Yes, we can. Our maps are already selected. So the process for letting these fly is once I get a lock, I'm going to rifle. I'm going to hit waypoint increment. I'm going to switch to IRMV because this sensor selection is going to change probably once I rifle. Then I'm going to TDC action to lock again, and then rifle again. Hopefully that process is that easy. But once again, we're going to have to wait till we're roughly 8 miles away. Bring it left. And then we'll probably egress to the ocean. Just to not fly over land where we don't know where enemies are at. Okay, I mean, I can see it right there. It looks like it's right on the money, too. Just no lock yet. 12 miles. Waiting for the lock. Wait for the lock. In fact, let's bring back that throttle. $10 miles. Still nothing. Please. I need you to lock the actual unit. Rifle. And cage. Well, which one it is, but I'm pretty sure it's...
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 237.
What is going on? We're gonna have to abort.
7,000 knots.
At least one of those is about to be hit. Now, I went through the whole, like, process in my head, or, like, out loud, I should say, and I still didn't do it. So let's increment. Cage. It's okay. Make sure that's designated. That should be target 2. Yep, target 2. So let's go ahead and redo that. And we're going to pull back in at 8 miles. Start turning in now. Alright. And I totally egressed inland, not towards the water. I'm totally going against everything I planned. Okay. That should be the target. Definitely the S6. Jeez Louise. Right. There we go. Rifle. Keep forgetting to change the sensor.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra
4 feet wet.
470 at 17,000 cold.
Okay, oh my god. He is looking at me. Yeah, you can keep looking. Won't matter in a second. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to go out of view before I can see the explode. Oh, never mind. There it is. Oh my god. Alright, safe to say we got all that infantry. Let's switch to guns. And let's see what kind of damage you can do. Or I could leave it for the K50 to start cleaning up. That'd be the good guy thing. Am I a good guy though? I feel like I am. Let's observe the area. Slow it down to about 80% RPMs. Slowly take a look at the area, see if there's much else to deal with. Looks like BMPs. I could knock those guys out and let the K-50 deal with the scuds. In fact, it looks like he may already be dealing with the scuds. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. I'll target this guy. Set that as target of opportunity number 3, just for the sake of having it. We'll wait till those guys are, in fact, they're already lined up. Let's turn in. That way we can hit 2 in 1 run. 357. 266. There we go. 266.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 213, 450 at 15,000 knots.
And looking
Dodge
down.
5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 215, 450 at 25,000 knots.
Remember, we need our engines going to be able to feed the gun. I think it's like 85 RPMs, I can't remember exactly. No matter the case, let's see if we can deal some damage. Oh boy.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1, Bra 257, 450 at 27,000 knots.
On the bright side, it doesn't look like there's any man pads. So I might just do it just with Mark and Eyeball. Don't worry about the lineup. K-50s look pretty good. Let them continue to deal with the scuds. Let's turn back in. Do it ourselves. This is kind of scary.
Pull up, pull up.
All good, all good. Look for those other BMPs next. How's it going, Matt? What's the control call that lets you scoot over left and right, up and down? So that is going to be the absolute camera. Wait, sorry, let me remember the name. It's absolute shift camera, horizontal and vertical. It'll be like among the first like 5 binding options and access commands. It'll be the top 5 among those. So it'll be vertical and horizontal. I'll let you do this. No problemo. Alright. Once these 2 little specks end up right below the clock, we'll dive back down. And there they are. Heading back over. Once we're back over, put 12 clicks into throttle up. Maybe 8 clicks.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 1-1,
Woo!
144.
We're good, we're good. Missed those entirely. It's okay. Oh, hello. They're getting more and more accurate as they get shots off on me. You ever consider making button mappings for the Steam Deck? I have considered it, yes. The problem is I don't have a Steam Deck to give it a proper test, so I wouldn't be very confident with the mappings. But in the end, I would at least default back to my current gamepad mappings, and then figure out what I want to do with the backside buttons. which I imagine would be not very different from what I already do with paddles as is. Which is, I mean, it depends on the aircraft, but there we go, got it. And there's one more at that cross section. Hey, Alien Frog Dev, Rodney, welcome. And yeah, the two trackpads actually, yeah, that's a good point. That is something I definitely don't have access to. For that, I'm actually kind of torn because normally what I would have is my right stick set to camera look via mouse control. But if you can do that already with the trackpads, why bother binding that to the right stick when you already have a trackpad? But maybe it's not that great, I don't know. Upside down elimination next target? Well, I mean, try. Just need to get a little... Oh, this is gonna be... Oh no! Did you already get it? I saw an explosion on him. Alright, give it a shot, let's see. What's KL? I don't know what
Side mission has
KL.
been completed. Good job.
Oh no. We already did it. Okay, well, that sucks. Good job, guys. Fantastic work. Actually, you know what? Before I forget, there's something I want to double check on. No, not you. Go, let's go. Nav. So if I'm all the way to idle, how many clicks does it take to get to, let's say, 80%? Let's say 80% RPM. So right now I'm at 30. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just because it's 8. Wow, that's going to be easy to remember. So 8 clicks of throttle up gets me to just under 80% RPM. That should be good enough for firing the gun. But yeah, that's a great point. I did not give any thought to the trackpads of the Steam Deck. So that would actually be... That would actually help me, actually make me very intrigued as to what you could pull off at the Steam Deck that you wouldn't be able to normally. Now, I will say, there is actually one thing that I found very beneficial. So I may not have a Steam Deck, but I do have a GPD Win 4, which is the Chinese brand, a competitor to the Steam Deck with a AMD 6800U processor. So it's a bit more powerful. But there is one thing I did notice while using that guy with DCS, and that is the convenience factor of the touchscreen. Because if, let's say for example, you have this UFC in front of you, if you enable the cursor, if you touch anywhere on the screen, it'll act as if you were doing a mouse click on that point. So if you just touch these numbers with your finger on a touchscreen, it will interact with the UFC and it'll help you feel like you're entering actual numbers on a physical UFC, which is really neat. That was a really cool thing I did not expect to happen. And that was so nice to have. That was actually very convenient. And something I had just never considered in DCS. But apparently it's common enough to actually use a touchscreen for DCS to manipulate controls. So you can literally touch anything in the cockpit with your fingertip as long as you have cursor control enabled. It's actually pretty cool. Okay, I am going to go to waypoint 11 because I need to rearm refuel. Actually, what time is it? It is just after 11. Okay. So waypoints. Go waypoint 11. We'll rearm refuel there. I assume that is, yep, that's an airfield, so let's go there. And we're pretty low on fuel. Let's drop this down to 14. That should be pretty good. What is this looking at? Ah, there we go. It's just a non-rear or non-IR returning area of the airport, I guess. But yeah, it was all pretty neat. I'll have to give that a thought over and see. Unfortunately, like I said though, I need to Steam Deck first to be confident in what I can do. Then I can actually do proper testing. Unfortunately, I've already purchased a GPD Win 4. Alright, so I'm thinking we could do probably one more sortie, and we might try to actually take on this S-300 site down here and just do a suicide mission. Make it a little bit of fun, go out with a bang. And we might go old school with it, and see if we can survive. I'm thinking S-300, what's better than taking down S-300 like doing it with unguided rockets? That'll be fun, right? Suicide mission. Pull it off, it'll be amazing. Die, it's expected, and it's a way to call it off for the night. Let's see how it goes. So it's going to be waypoint 12. Technically, we already have a drone in the area, so we can use that as a way to guide us in on target at the very least. But I guess it doesn't really matter that much. As long as we have visual on the target area, we should be fine. So I'm thinking what we can do is we'll load up on as many rockets as we can. I don't think we can carry the triple ejector rack rockets anymore. So at most I can have ×4 19 count. Wait, do we even get the 19 counts anymore, or is it only 7? Oh man, I have to double check. So if I only get the 7s, I might as well just roll the ×4 Zunis, and then ×2 AGM 122 sidearms, and that will give us the biggest shot at taking down that S-300 site. So plan is get a crap ton of rockets, Zunis if I don't get the 19s, the 19 counts, and also a couple of sidearms. Sidearms will be mostly serving as a distraction so that the air defenses will go for those instead of me, which should give me enough time to then roll in with the rockets from low level. Unfortunately, it's going to have to be a one-pass kind of deal, because if I don't do it in one pass, I am screwed. Yeah, that's going to be nuts. That's going to be kind of intense. Also, this is a big-ass airfield. This is one runway. This is another runway, I think. Can I land at either? Yes, I can. Okay, well, we'll do that. Also, why is there a 29 spike? Why is he spiking me when he's actually engaging this guy? Anyways. Alrighty, let's go master arm off. Lights on. Lower down, go to VSTOL mode. Bring those nozzles all the way back to, let's go 62 for now. Oh! Bash my microphone with my knuckle. Alright, let's go in for this landing. Nice thing about the Harrier, you can slow down like no one's business. This thing can just stop in the air. See right there, I was originally at 300 knots. I just put the nozzles all the way back to 99, and I'm already below 250. Let's drop the gear. Drop the flaps. Set it to landing nozzles. Or landing water, I should say. Oh, let's set it to nose wheel steer. Go 71 degrees for this rolling landing. Come up to the right just a tiny bit. Line up the runway this time.
Altitude, altitude.
Yes, I know, I know. Good enough. Parking brake on. Whoa, hello. Let's not die.
Caution, caution. Caution, caution.
Alrighty. Nozzles there. Let's go and turn our butts around. And just get off the runway a tiny bit. Ooh, that was close. I was about to call it early there with that. Alright, so the plan. Rockets, sidearms, pray to God, and then call it a night. You still zoom using your trigger axis? Yeah, so I have been experimenting with something that is turning out to be way better. So right now, well rather what I used to do is I used to set, let's just go over really quick, adjust controls. I used to set zoom view as my zoom axis. But instead, I discovered that I can bind mouse scroll up and down as a, it's called as a turbo button. So on soft pull of right trigger, I will be doing mouse scroll up and it'll be turbo. So as long as I hold it, it'll keep repeating. And then mouse scroll down on soft pull on left trigger. So right trigger scroll up, which also means I zoom in. And then left trigger scroll down, which means I also zoom out. This way, it doesn't interfere with the rudder when I let go because I'll be fully let go and it stays where it's at. I don't have to worry about the weird thing where I have to like hold modifier, hold the trigger in just the right position, let go of bumper and let go of trigger. I don't have to worry about any of that. It's great. It's honestly fantastic. And on top of that, you also get the added benefit of mouse scroll on knobs. So now you technically can use the triggers as a way to scroll up and down on things like knobs. So that's a neat benefit. I never use it, but it's nice that it's there. I almost never use it, I should say. Almost never. So that's pretty cool. But I recommend doing it that way. So if you do it that way, make sure you unbind the old one, which is the zoom view axis. Hey F16, how you doing? And use the soft trigger pull in Steam to set up. In fact, it's actually two. So if you only set up one turbo, it won't look this smooth. It'll look pretty jumpy as it's going through the zoom view, different zoom levels. So what you have to do is you have to set up two soft trigger pulls. Both of them set to turbo and both set to the repeat frequency of 80. And then on the second one, you want to set up a start delay of 40, half the time. That way, the first one goes off and it zooms in, and the second one goes off halfway through the execution, and then you get a smoother zoom in and zoom out. So if you do it, make sure you do it that way, and let me know how it goes. Oh, I should probably rearm refuel, huh? For this, let's just go full fuel, because why not? We'll go sidearm. Okay, please, rockets, give me the good ones. Yes, 19. Okay, so we'll go 19 count of... Make sure not to choose illumination or smoke. Explosive anti-tank. What is the difference between this and this? Mark 5 heat, Mark 5 heat, FR or Hydra. So it's either FR or Hydra, and if I remember correctly, the FRs are older than the Hydras. Let's go with Hydras. Let's see how that turns out. Yeah, let's just do that. Rockets. Mark 5 heats. Rockets. Mark 5 heats. Okay, then let's make sure they're all the same. And that they are. We'll redo that. Okay, let's run refuel. Just blew your last brain cell.
Copy.
What was it with the whole talk about mouse scroll up and down, or something else? Flaps to auto, or sorry, to auto. Nozzles 10. Everything is ready to go. I'll just keep that on anti-skid on. Oh, actually it's off. Let's turn anti-skid on. There we go.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2.
Still refueling.
5,000 hot.
Setting that up on Steam. Oh yeah, gotcha. It sounds harder than it really is. Alternatively, if you want the easy route, I did actually upload my settings on Steam. So what you can try doing is, I don't know what the requirements are for seeing the correct like layouts depending on the game, because otherwise if you show like all layouts, it might show you every game in existence. So I'm not sure what Steam does, but it seems to be a little smart about it. So when you go to set up your controls in Steam, try clicking on where it says gamepad. It'll be that top first section where you can then choose a template that may or may not already exist. And then go to, I think it's community layouts, then you'll have to press a button to do show all layouts. Once you do that, you should see a template called something like, actually, you know what, does this show for you guys? Controller configuration? No, it doesn't. Let me get the exact name of that template. It's going to be called Tuvos's, so Tuvos apostrophe DCS World Steam Layout 5/29/2023. So it's the only one that has a date in it, like 5/29/2023, and that should be the exact layout I'm using here. And hopefully that'll give you a jump start on that. Now keep in mind, I have heard of people having issues with it where they chose to use that downloaded layout and it just wasn't behaving the way they expected. So your mileage may vary.
Refueling complete.
Alright, refueling complete. Let's set us up for waypoint 12. We'll designate that. Hell yeah, dude. This is gonna be intense. Watch, we get capped on the way there by enemy cap. Got our Hydra rockets, our AGM, anti-radiation missiles. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go die.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, Bra 2.
Nah, I just have a lot more time on my hands than I deserve.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, pop-up group 138-490.
No, so as long... Yeah, so that's kind of weird. I think Steam has some weird magic where even if you're using standalone DCS, and you made a layout for standalone DCS that's been like imported as a shortcut into your Steam library as like a non-Steam game, it still does some weird magic of, this game has a similar name to this other game, so it must be related. And then it shows you all the relevant stuff anyways, even if it's not the exact game, technically. Okay, before we take off, let's go flaps down. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a conventional takeoff. I want to do trim nose down by 2 degrees. Just barely 2 degrees. There we go. Auto flaps. Throttle up. Release. We'll go 101 or so. I always am horrible at these conventional takeoffs. But supposedly... Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna go nozzles down. Just make my life easier.
Out.
Flaps up. There we go.
Out.
Gear... Wow, I did not put gear up. Flaps to auto, please. Thank you.
Out.
There we go. Now we're good. What is pinging me? A MiG-31. Fantastic. We've got 2 MiG-21s out in the distance. We have plenty of friendly cap though, so maybe it won't be an issue. I'm gonna fly up to 8,000 feet, so the top of the cloud, or the bottom of the cloud layer. Fly roughly in the direction of our target. Redesignate. Air to ground. Master arm. AFC on. Let's turn our lights off. There we go. Okay, we should be good. Target pod unsafe. Set to laser. Let's set our laser code to 1337 because that's pretty elite. Actually, you know what? We might have to use the laser code of this Predator drone by clicking it somehow. Come on. This is 1686, so same as last time. Oh, hello. What the hell just happened? Over temp. I think I hit a warning test by accident. We still have our ordnance. We'll select that. That's all set up. Let's see. So we're already breaching the cloud layer, so let's come back down. What are we gonna do? Right. Put our laser code. 1686. I don't think we're gonna need to use it, just because we'll have eyes on the target area anyways once we get there. Oh, in fact, let's just call it. Might as well save some fuel on the way there while we can.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, Bra.
And what are we dealing? We've got SA-10, S-300 site track radar, D-23, whatever that is. Oh, fantastic. SA-15, Gepard. Oh, God, this is going to be horrible. That SA-15 is going to intercept our seed missiles, no matter what. Like, absolutely are going to intercept our seed missiles. For lucky, one of these guys is equipped, oh my god, nothing but F-15Cs and like a single F-14. Okay, never mind. I was going to say, if we're lucky, one of those guys have got some kind of seed missile equipped, but nope, they definitely don't. So, we're just going to continue on our merry way.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, Bra 187.
I don't want to fly too high. I mean, I would like to conserve on fuel, but I don't want to fly too high, because if I get launched on by the S-300, the higher I am, the longer it's going to take to get to the ground. If I get launched on, I need to get to the ground. Ooh, actually, ooh, I just got an idea. In theory, I could be as high as I want, but the S-300 SAM sites in DCS kind of suck, as far as I understand, at least compared to the other flight simulator called BMS, because I should, oh man, that's a big should, but I should be able to notch their radar emitters, pop chaff, and that should get them to lose lock on me. And if I do that enough times, I can slowly inch my way closer and closer to the SAM site and get close enough to get my seed missiles in range to knock them out. Oh man, it's gonna be some magical dancing happening there with that radar emitter though. Okay, we got this. That's the plan. We'll come in at we're gonna come in at 30,000 feet. We're gonna dance with the radar, put it on our 3-9 line, pop chaff until it breaks lock, turn back in. Once we get locked again and launched on, we'll put on our 3-9 line again in the other direction, pop chaff, drop lock, turn in again, rinse and repeat until we get the seed missiles off. Once the seed missiles are off, their air defenses should be going for the seed missiles, so we'll use that opportunity to go the rest of the way directly in with our rockets. Oh boy. 45-degree notch. I'm pretty sure it's going to have to be a full 90. Like 3-9 line 90. Also, I like how my RPMs are slowly increasing as I get higher in altitude. Ooh. Those are a lot of F-15s. Hopefully they don't see my contrails and assume I'm a bad guy. Oh, hey, you can see him right there. That's comforting, but also terrifying at the same time in case they don't know how to IFF. Flying towards me. You got this, boys. Speaking of contrails. So y'all excited for the F-15E Strike Eagle? Now, a lot of people are looking forward to that. Hello. Okay, good. Those are friendlies. In fact, it's the F-14 is... Why is there 2 contrails? Oh, it's these guys down here. Okay, that's not bad. We're good. We're good. We're good. Strangely, I'm not seeing the radar emitters coming from the S-300, so it might actually be down at the moment. Or they're programmed to not emit right now, at least not until people get closer, maybe? That is interesting, because I would have expected one of these lollipops to say, like, Big Bird or something out in that direction. Yeah, I don't know if that's concerning or if that's spirit lifting. I guess we'll find out in a few moments. We're getting close to 30,000 feet. Jesus! Is that the F-14? I thought the F-14 was further away than that. Oh, it was above me. Okay, never mind. We are now at 30,000 feet. Start leveling off. Get some of our speed back. Maintain 101 RPMs, because that's our max continuous. Well, 102% is. We already have eyes on the target area. That's good to know. Let's actually use that opportunity to find our targets. Maybe that's why they are not emitting, because they're dead. That isn't, though. We'll set that guy as our first target of opportunity. And then this guy is going to be a pain. We need to hit this guy for sure. That as target of opportunity number 2. In fact, let's probably make sure we have that guy selected. Yeah, it's already selected, so we'll set that as our designated point. Do we know where to lob our seed missiles at? How do you like the new map? I mean, so far it's pretty nice. I haven't had a chance to really explore it, but so far it's nice. Very sandy. So very much like Persian Gulf and Syria, for the most part. But for the little bit of time I've spent looking at the pyramids and stuff, it's pretty cool. And not to mention, it's relatively cheap too, so it's actually kind of nice to be able to enjoy a new map that's not going to burn a hole in your wallet, you know? You know, I thought this mission was going to be a lot more dangerous than it turned out to be. I mean, there's still a track radar, it could still totally launch on me, but there's no way for it to really find me, because it kind of needs that search radar to then guide the track radar onto a specific target, because its field of vision is very narrow relative to a search radar. But that right there is probably going to be a problem. I hope it doesn't start locking in too soon, because its missiles are very, very fast. I don't know if you guys have seen my AGM 114 Lima video in the Apache, but the SA-15 missiles are so freaking fast. You need to be very careful when engaging one of those. They can easily ruin your day without you realizing it. Because you think you're at a safe distance, but no, you really aren't. Okay. AFC on. I'm going to disengage that once I get within probably 10 miles. Oh, F5. Really? Fantastic. Okay, we're going to have to start diving down, I think. We have no missiles to defend ourselves.
Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, pop-up group 130-413 at 2,000 knots. Dodge 5-1, Overlord 2-1, pop-up group.
They're already moving to intercept me. Now, I was just getting done saying maybe this mission isn't going to be as as stressful as I thought it would be, but all of a sudden it is. I'm just popping flares as I drop down. Oh, and I see the F5s. They're right overhead. And of course, the SA-15 has already launched on me. Fantastic, he's already behind me. Is there a chance of a side lobe return that the SA-15 is going to accidentally attack his own guy? Oh boy. Keep popping chaff, or keep popping flares. Can't talk right now. Understandably. Okay, that's one. There it is. Rockets. Let's go for that. Woo! F5 just zoomed right by me. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. We're good.
Pull up, pull up.
No! Oh my god! I was so hell-bent trying to take it out. Oh no! Oh, that was rough. Oh my god. If I wasn't overzealous about hitting that SA-15, oh my god, I probably could have pulled out and then survived. Oh no! At least I took it out. I mean, there's that. MiG-28's awesome. But these guys I did not plan for. Like, I couldn't tell if they, like, spawned on the runway or something, or they did, like, an air spawn, maybe? I'm not sure. But they definitely came from this airfield. That was pretty rough. Oh, well. And, unfortunately, our F-15 buddies, like, oh my god, we literally had, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 F-15Cs and 1 F-14. And they all just, like, left. They just took off. They literally saw me coming in, and they're like, nope, he's good, let's just go back home. Oh well. Took out the SA-15. Unfortunately, the S-300 is partially intact. It's still... Okay, I'm back. Right as I was doing my outro, I realized OBS was having connection issues. So I'm back. just to say that I'm gone. So thank you all for watching. If you like this content, feel free to leave me a like, leave me a subscribe, leave me a whatever it is YouTube is asking you guys to do nowadays. And tune in next time for some more UCS World live streams. Take care, guys. Have a good one.